Hi guys, so I'm back today with another video. This is a project share. This is for a project that I joined over on Creating the Crafty Life, and this is for the Tim Holtz Configuration box. And my partner was Deb, and Deb is Crafty Texas Woman here on YouTube, and I'll try and remember to link her down below. This swap, we just had to use a configuration box, and we could decorate it in any theme of our partner's choosing. And Deb gave me free reign, but I know that she likes kind of the shabby and also the vintage, so that's what I did. And when I put it on straight up, this is what it looks like. So it's on its back. Let's see, this is the configuration that I chose, and yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to actually zoom in. Here we go. I'm going to put it right there. So sorry about the lighting. So up at the top is actually, well, first of all, I painted the entire thing in a, I gessoed it, and then I also did like a cream color. The paper line that I used is Prima's Butterfly collection, and it is so beautiful. It's just been in my stash waiting for some beautiful projects, so that's what I did. Up at the top is just some flowers from my stash, and these are the, we'll go ahead and hold that like that. These are some wild orchid crafts, and then this little frame right here, it's a picture frame, and you can see the back. She can open it up and she can put her own picture in there, but I left it open so she could do that. The paper, I actually inked in the Oxide Worn Lipstick, and I am obsessed with that color right now, but I guess maybe it's also because I've been doing a lot of projects in pink. So I put this giant jeweled piece right here. In this first box right here there's the paper, there's a chipboard piece in there, there's also a Tim Holtz key, some ribbon, sweetheart bloom, some roses. Back in the back, you guys can kind of see it, is a dress form, and I painted it gold and then put some glitter on it, and that's Spun Sugar Distress glitter. There's a little bottle, like a little champagne bottle in there. There's a button and just a bow, so I just kept that one pretty simple. Moving over to this one, there is just a little charm from my stash, and it's just a little flower piece. There's a couple of, and they look like perfume bottles, if you guys look right there. There's a couple of perfume looking bottles, and those are just some beads, and I just stacked them with some spacers to make them appear like perfume bottles. On the front is just some trim that I had, and it's just got some beads in it. This is another little chipboard piece from the collection, and in the back is a frame, and that is a Saw Crafters frame, and it just says Together, and I sprayed it with some Tattered Angels spray, and so you can kind of see the shimmer on it. Around the outside is some more distress glitter, and then I just added a couple of sprays of different sizes of Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. These are just two buttons that I stacked one on top of the other. Called that one Good. I'm going to save this one for last because that's like one of my favorites. This one right here is another Saw Crafters. We'll just put it on its back. And actually, let's see, can we zoom in a little bit more? There we go. This is another Saw Crafters frame, and I just used some of the paper from the paper collection. These are some Tim Holtz bottles, and I filled them with some glitters from my stash. And then I just added a couple of, let's see, there we go. I added a couple of flowers right there, and then there's a button. And then there's another giant, what is that word I'm looking for? Bling piece right there. Down in this bottom corner, let's get a good angle on it, is a large cameo, and then you guys can see there's a couple of little mini chairs, and the lighting is not that good right there, but there's some large roses. Just give you a little look. Okay, on to this one. There's a little crown with a flower on top, and then there's a little Tim Holtz doll figurine, and in the back is just another bling piece from my stash, and you can kind of see it looks like her earring on the paper. And then this one right here, there's another little bling piece from my stash, and then a couple more of the perfume bottles. There's a little comb down on the bottom, and just a bunch of flowers from my stash. This one, and I love, I think it's super cute. A little jar from my stash, and it's got just some gold hearts in it. There are a pair of scissors, and I've added some flowers to that. But also there's a ruler in there, and then 3 spools. And one has the pearls on it. There's a, what is it, just a trim. And then that one right there is another kind of, it's like a lace edge kind of thing. And then to my favorite one, this is a large piece, and it's artsy or something like that. I can't remember, but they were super popular a few years back, and everyone was buying those big giant charms. Some roses from my stash. There's a giant butterfly in the background, you guys can see right there, and I don't know if it's the best way to look, but on the paper she's actually got butterfly wings, and they kind of mimic that, and I just put a large flower right there. And then this is one of those Tim Holtz glass domes, and you can't really see it, but the butterfly is on, the butterfly does move around. It is on some fishing wire, and it does, and then there's just a flower in there, and then there's a large bling piece, or just a large kind of like button. It's not a button, but it's kind of like a button. And then I added a Tim Holtz drawer pull. I'm gonna back out because that is not in. I'm gonna go back like this. Okay. Oops, I just put that down there. Okay. I did add some Tim Holtz feet to it, and then once I put all the paper down on the back and the sides, I added some appliques to it, and then over the appliques I added some flat back pearl trim, and I actually just have to put the swap information and my information on the back of it, and then it'll be good to go. But that is my configuration box. I hope Deb likes it. I had a lot of fun creating it, and there's a lot of little details in here that I just thought were really fun. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will try and remember to add some pictures for it. I will go ahead and zoom it in. I will try and remember to add some pictures to it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!